Welcome back to Sassuolo News TV, and today we're going to first look at Manchester City hatching Raheem Sterling transfer plan after Arsenal and Tottenham transfer interest, and then we're going to look at Arsenal handed double boost in transfer race for Manuel Locatelli following Juventus decision. So the first transfer headline states that Manchester City hatched Raheem Sterling transfer plan after Arsenal and Tottenham transfer interest. So the reports are stating that Raheem Sterling is in the midst of a relatively rocky period in his Manchester City career. Manchester City are set to relaunch talks over a new contract for Raheem Sterling. The England winger's future has looked uncertain over the past few months, having fallen out of favour towards the end of last season, while the arrival of Jack Grealish is set to make his task of returning to top club form even trickier. Towards the back end of last campaign, Phil Foden grasped his opportunity on the left wing with both hands, leaving Raheem Sterling out in the cold. However, England manager Gareth Southgate showed faith in the 26-year-old during Euro 2020, and Raheem Sterling rewarded him with 3 crucial goals. Undoubtedly, these performances will have given him a much-needed momentum boost heading into the new season. Raheem Sterling only has 2 years left on his Manchester City contract, while the last round of negotiations ended without an agreement. According to reports, the Blues are set to reopen talks with the former Liverpool man in an attempt to tie him down at the Etihad. That will be bad news for Tottenham and Arsenal, both of which had reportedly shown an interest at various points this summer. Raheem Sterling has made almost 300 appearances for Manchester City since signing in 2015, improving markedly in front of goal under Pep Guardiola. His tally of 14 goals in all competitions last season, however, was his lowest since 2017. Phil Foden has been labelled by Guardiola as the most talented player he has ever worked with, and with the 21-year-old growing in every sense of the word, Raheem Sterling may have a tough time re-establishing himself in Manchester. Jack Grealish, a British record £100 million signing from Aston Villa, also made his debut on the left wing during Saturday's Community Shield defeat to Leicester. Regardless of Raheem Sterling's contract situation, Arsenal and Spurs were always going to have a tough time luring in a player of his calibre without the prospect of Champions League football. In fact, earlier this summer the winger reportedly rejected the opportunity to move to Spurs as a part of a part exchange deal for Harry Kane. Manchester City's attacking ranks could even become more crowded if a deal for Harry Kane is worked out, although departures are expected as a means to free up finances and space. Bernardo Silva, who has been linked with a number of Premier League clubs, could be the most likely to make way. In a nutshell, renewed contract negotiations indeed indicate that Manchester City are keen to keep hold of Raheem Sterling, who is approaching membership of the prestigious Premier League 100 club at the tender age of 26. Jack Grealish's arrival throws a spanner in the works, but Raheem Sterling has the talent and experience to rise to the challenge. Guardiola clearly believes this too, which could put an end to Arsenal and Tottenham hopes. So it looks like Manchester City hatched Raheem Sterling transfer plan after Arsenal and Tottenham transfer interest, and also suffer a major blow in their services to try and bring Raheem Sterling. So this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Arsenal handed boost in transfer race for Manuel Locatelli following Juventus decision. So the reports are stating that Massimiliano Allegri is targeting the Bosnian, meaning the Locatelli door for Arsenal now reopens. Arsenal have been handed a much-needed boost in their pursuit of Euro 2020 star Manuel Locatelli, with Juventus looking elsewhere for their new midfielder signing this summer, and it looks like they will also have to sell before they can make a move. Manuel Locatelli had been a strong gunner's target at the start of the transfer window, but multiple negative updates in the pursuit of the Italian international slammed the door shut on the possibility of bringing him to North London this summer. Genoa chief Giorgio Perenizzi said in July that the midfielder was hoping to leave for Turin instead of making a Premier League move. Perenizzi told Sky Sport 24 via Tutto Juve, Locatelli has repeatedly said no to Arsenal because he wants to go to Juve, and Juve itself knows that he prefers the Bianconeri. It would be great if a player like him stayed in Italy, and at Juventus he would improve the midfield department, which has been in great difficulty for years. A few years ago I tried to bring him to Genoa, but I was unable to complete the operation. However, Arsenal's endeavours may have been rejuvenated due to Massimiliano Allegri's latest transfer decision for the old lady, which could involve the Serie A giants abandoning their pursuit of the Sassuolo star. Italian outlet Tuttosport are claiming that Massimiliano Allegri wants a reunion with Miralem Pjanic in Italy, a move which could see them abandoning their Locatelli pursuits. The report goes on to state that outgoings must occur first before any move is made to reunite the 31-year-old with his former manager at Juventus, look to dethrone cash-strapped Inter Milan next season in Serie A. One of those said outgoings that could now be pivotal to Edu's chances of prizing the Euro 2020 winner away from Italy is former gunner Aaron Ramsey. He could hold the key in assisting Miklos to land one of his top targets in the midfielder position. Currently, it is understood that the Gunners are in slow talks with the first target, James Maddison, but Leicester's demands of £60 million in straight cash is thwarting any deal from being struck between the two clubs. The main alternative target at the current moment is former lonely Martin Ødegaard, but Real Madrid's demand for £42 million is too steep, with Edu and co preferring a second loan deal. If nothing comes of either of the two negotiations, the Locatelli option could come back to the forefront of the agenda if UAE are able to re-sign veteran Miralem Pjanic. Manuel Locatelli started two of Italy's fixtures as they went on to win the Euros this summer, whilst also coming off the bench on 3 occasions. So it looks like Arsenal handed double boost in transfer race for Manuel Locatelli following Juventus' decision. And Manuel Locatelli is a player that I would love to see at this football club, given the fact that I think he could be a player that can operate in that midfield. I think when it comes to Arsenal, I think there's 5 positions Arsenal need to target. First a right back, first a midfielder, and a creative midfielder, a striker, and a goalkeeper. And those are 5 positions I want Mikel Arteta to sign. But in that midfield area, someone like a Manuel Locatelli, young, 23 years old, has a vast range of experience, won the Euros with Italy. He is someone that I think can really revolutionise this midfield and be someone that can really dominate and improve the midfield as well. So we will have to wait and see how Arsenal will use the summer transfer window in the end. Make sure you check out the FA Cup poster using the special link I have put below in the description, and smash that like button to see if you can reach 30 likes. Also subscribe for more daily videos and share the video with your Arsenal friends and family. Click one of the latest videos on the screen and I'll see you there.